guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Tony and I run Bloom Stitch Studios. It is week 3 of the crochet along. Not quite yet though, it's Monday. That doesn't get released until Wednesday. So until then, we will be finishing week 2. Because we didn't quite get week 2 finished last week, we just have a few more rows to do on this watermelon panel, and then we have the orange appliques that I need to do, but I don't think that's going to take very long, so we should definitely be able to get that done by Wednesday so that we are ready to start week 3. My predictions for week 3 is going to be the row of cherries, because we've done the row of watermelons now, we've done the middle row, and I think the row of cherries will be another good week to do. And then I didn't know that last week we were going to be doing some appliques. I thought they were going to come with the gingham squares, so I'm going to put a guess out there for an applique too, and I think we're going to do the lemon. I don't know, the lemon is calling me, so I feel like we're going to be doing the cherry panel at the top and the lemons. That is my guess for week 3, and hopefully I'm right, because I've been right for the first 2 weeks. So I didn't start this vlog till quite late compared to like a normal Monday for me. I had some errands that I had to do, and then literally I pulled back home in the car and it was like, it's time for hobby bingo, and I was like, oh my god. So like as I'm filming this, hobby bingo is running in the background. I have no clue if I've won anything, because once you've got your card you can like come off the app. So I thought, let me quickly film for YouTube and then I'll go on and see if I've won anything. I haven't won yet. I've been very close on hobby bingo. Comment down below if you play hobby bingo, because I would love to know who plays it with me, because I think it's so cool. They have like 10,000 people a week play, and last week it was cancelled. How rude was that? But Matt was sick, so we'll let him off. Yeah, so my plan for today, I think I'm gonna get the mesh row of this done today. I'm also gonna start editing last week's YouTube video. It was last week's for you, this week's for me. I'm gonna start editing that because I do really want to keep on top of it, and how I edited my last YouTube video, like last week's video for you guys, wow, I did that so quick because I just fully changed up my editing style. So if I just keep up with that, will be great. Also, I would love to know what videos you guys want to see on my channel. I have a few ideas popping around my head, but I would just love to know what videos you want to see so that I can get creating those. At some point I'm definitely going to be having a organise my yarn stash with me, and also like videos using up my yarn stash, because I am trying to use up all of mine. This crochet along, if you didn't know, if this is the first video you're watching of mine, all of the yarn that I have for this crochet along I pretty much got from my stash. I only bought 4 balls of yarn, and that was 2 white, an ice pink and a normal pink, because I had everything else in my stash, and if not, I had very close colour substitute for some of the colours, so some of them are a bit different, but it's helping me use up my yarn stash instead of buying more. I also think some projects like Jar Picks My Crochet project would also be quite a fun video. So once I've finished up a couple of my whips that I need to get done, we can obviously do some of that too. But yeah, comment down below what you guys want to see on my channel, because I would love to just film some more. I'd love to be able to sometimes post twice a week and treat you guys to another extra little video. Yeah, I just have a few other house bits that I need to do, and then we can do a little mesh row on this watermelon panel. Happy Tuesday everyone. I have been to the zoo today with my nan and granddad, so that was really fun. I will insert some clips for you so that you guys can see some of the animals that we saw. There was quite a funny clip of the iguana crawling over a tortoise, so I hope you enjoy that one because that one did make me giggle. You might have seen I have this on. Yesterday I started experiencing some wrist pain, so unfortunately this is a no crochet day for me, even though I'm so close to finishing week 2 of the crochet along and part 3 gets released tomorrow. But that's fine, I literally only have one more row of the watermelon panel to do and then the 4 oranges, and I don't think the oranges are going to take very long, so I'm going to have like a no crochet day today, get some other bits done that I need to do, and hopefully my wrist will be all better tomorrow. I've had some paracetamol, I'm wearing the compression glove, and I will for the remainder of the day and night, and hopefully it will be all good. So we're still doing crochet things, we're just not actually crocheting. What I need to do, we're going to do these tapestries because I need to block these. Only a little bit, they don't need like a lot. I didn't mention these in my last vlog, but we have this mushroom. They're actually not that bad in all honesty. This one I think needs a bit more blocking than the other one, but they turn out really good. They look really good. I'm really pleased with these. I just need to block them so that they're not so like wavy basically. But my blocking board, when I blocked this elephant tapestry that I made for my mum, I found that the pins were too thick on my wooden blocking board, and I don't have one of the foam mats that everyone else seems to do their blocking on, but I have seen that you can just use a towel and put pins and block on them. So I dug out my sewing box from my GCSE school days, and I should have some pins in here that I can use instead of the really thick pins that come with my blocking board. Right on the top we have pins, and I think these will just be better because they're a lot thinner than obviously the pins that come on the blocking board. But this is like my sewing box. Oh my god, I have another cross stitch in here. It's great. I have fabric in here. I started making a top at one point, but that top it's not even going to fit anymore because I've grown since then. We have a cross stitch that I started. Shall we open it and see how far I got? I don't think I got very far at all. It's a very pretty one though. Maybe I could do some of this as well. Oh, it came with, oh wow, oh my gosh. I didn't do a lot at all. Oh wow, this is, I don't know if this is a top or bottom, but that is all I did. Yeah, maybe we can work on some of that at some point in the future. If you guys want to see me working on that, let me know down below, because I think that'd be cool. There's so many cool colours in it too. I think it was one of my first cross stitches that I picked out for myself, and I think it was just too hard. And now look at me. Now I am doing the epic Pokemon cross stitch. £18. I need to do some more of that for definite. Sorry, we're going on a little tangent. Oh yeah, you can see these are panels that I cut out for a top that I was making. This is the fabric that I was using. It's really nice fabric. I've got threads and bobbins. Oh wow. Oh yeah, here we go. I've even sewn them together. These were going to be my cups. Well, I don't have an overlock, I've just got a sewing machine, unfortunately. Right, this is not covering anything nowadays, unfortunately for me. It might do actually. No, because I have to hem that as well. Oh no, my boobs are too big for it. Was going to be like a little bralette top, but I think my boobs are going to be too big for that now. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Maybe I think I've got a lot of fabric left. Maybe I could make another one in my current size, because I'm not the same size I was when I was 16, unfortunately. Yeah, I've got a blanket somewhere that had pom-poms on it and I cut them off because I didn't like them. I could put these on hats. Oh my gosh. Pretty sure I stole this from my school. Oh my god, no way. Right, we have some embroidery threads that I also stole from school. Guys, I've just found my one of my first knitting projects. I thought I'd chuck this out. Oh my god. Throwback. Cute. Oh my god. 4mm knitting needles. Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah, see? Oh, bless. I can knit. I don't know what stitch I was doing. I think I was just doing a regular stitch, but you can see that I was dropping stitches on the edge, adding stitches on the edge. I dropped stitches here. This is like 8-year-old me knitting. Cute. I thought I'd chuck this out. Wait, that's not even where I've dropped stitches. That's where the that's not where I've dropped stitches. That's where the needles have been sat. Yeah, they're needle shaped holes. So it's not even where I've dropped stitches, it's just where the needles have been sat all these years. This has got to be like 12 years old, maybe more actually. 14? I'm 23 now, and this is from when I was like 8. Wow, that's like 15 years old. Oh my god, guys, should I try knitting again? Not with my hurt wrist obviously, but I've got circular needles upstairs too. I just dropped stitches on the edges, but the knitting is actually very neat. I didn't cast it on though. Did not do that. My nan cast it on for me. I did drop a stitch here. Oh my god, this is incredible. What a find. And you can see I was using different thicknesses of yarns, but that's fine. Like, I think these colours came in a kit, and then this one I just found in my nan's stash. Oh, I definitely don't have that yarn anymore, but what a sweet find. Wow, I'm actually glad we went through this. Shove these back through. But yeah, I should definitely do a video trying knitting. If you want to see that, again, let me know down below. Wow, and then we just have like random, we have some felting wool, because I did needle felting in GCSE. I stole these from school as well. Cool, right, that is incredible. Oh my god, I need to keep keeping this out. A stitch ripper as well. And I've got elastic, got everything. That was a little trip down memory lane. Anyways, this is what I was after, is my pins, because apparently you can just block on a towel. So I'm going to take up the living room. I should think I'll only need half a towel, so if I just double it over. I need to go get my spray bottle so I can just give these a bit of a spritz. Maybe I'll need to do it on the hard floor, because I think if not I'm going to stab through to the rug that I'm on. I'd rather stab through to the floor. Yeah, let's move. Yeah, so apparently, mind the ends, they're not weaved in yet. Apparently you can just use a towel and block, which I thought was interesting. I have my spray bottle. I'm just gonna, I don't want to like fully soak it as such. We're gonna get the pins. We're just gonna pin it to there, I suppose. I don't really know how this works. Like that, I suppose. And we'll just, oh, hang on, I've worked out. You go like this. Oh my god, that's genius. See, you don't need a blocking board. Oh, look at that. That works really well. Ow. There we go. That is kind of how you would block on a towel, I suppose. I think that works really well, actually. Oh wow, I'm well chuffed with that. We'll leave the rest of that up there, and then let's just hope I've left myself enough room to do another one on the side. I think I have. I just need to finish the stitches first. So these are the pieces all blocked. I didn't need to block the bottom because I think the edges are pretty straight on this. This one did need a lot of blocking because it was very much like warped in on this side, so I had to stretch out quite a bit on this side, but this is what they look like together and I think they look incredible. I re-spritzed them after I have finished pinning them, but to be fair, with how warm it is in the UK at the moment, I don't think they're going to take that long to dry, especially since they are right in front of the door, so might be long until we can do the top bit and then also add the tassels. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We are in the bedroom at the moment because Keelan, bless him, is napping on the sofa and I don't want to wake him up. I went on a crochet date today with the girls. We went out for lunch and then we decided not to crochet where we originally were because it's a bit awkward in there. Like, eating was fine, but crocheting, we were going to go outside but it was too cold. So we ended up in Costa, which is fine. Yeah, yesterday I took the full day off crocheting, wore my compression glove yesterday and overnight, and my wrist does feel a lot better. However, I'm not going ham on the crochet. The Sirdar Crochet Along got released today and I was correct about the lemons. We're doing lemons this week. However, I was not right about the panel. We're doing the strawberry ripple and the raspberry ripple this week. 2 panels and 4 lemons. That is a lot for week 3 and I already know I'm not going to get it done in a week because I obviously don't want to push my wrist too much. But I did do a little bit of crochet while we were out. Not too much again because again I don't want to overdo it. I took 2 different things with me to do and everything fit in my bag. I'll link the pattern for this down below in case any of you guys want to make it because honestly it's my favourite bag and I literally take it everywhere, and I'm going to make a green version because why not? I feel like I'm going to make a version in every colour because I need one in every colour. But basically the first thing that I took was this. It is week 2 of the crochet along, which is done now. I just need to do the oranges and then week 2 will be like fully complete, but the panel for week 2 is complete and that's like the main thing. So all I had to do was do another row of double crochet on the top and then that is done. And I'm actually quite glad I didn't finish it yesterday because I would have cut this off, and the thing is that 3 tells you to work off of this panel, and so I was crocheting along and I was crocheting on the right side, and then it says to join the yarn on the wrong side, which is here, and then you're working on the wrong side. So because I didn't finish it a day early like I would originally have wanted to, I don't have to cut my yarn off, and it gives me one less end to weave, which is fantastic. So maybe I might do a little bit of this later, I don't really know, but I did that. And of course I don't really want to like overdo it, so then I started working on a pattern test that I'm doing. I got accepted for my very first pattern test last week, and honestly nearly forgot that it was due on Friday. But it is for these little coasters from Love and Yarn Creations. I think these are so cute, and I'm using up my yarn scraps for it, so luckily I haven't had to buy any yarn for it. But this is what I've got out of my scraps so far. This is the colour that I did, and it didn't use that much yarn, so I could probably get another one out of this. This one doesn't look like scraps, but I used it for a tapestry, so it's partly used, so it counts as scrap. I used these 3 for the elephant tapestry that I did for my mum last year, and then these 2 are from bags that I made last year. But I think I'm going to make one in every colour, because obviously I need to like really test the pattern out. And I have found a few things that I'm going to let Amy know about. However, these are so cute. I think it turned out really, really good. Yeah, I just need to weave in the ends, but I also did this. So not too much done on the crochet date, but enough done to make me feel satisfied with myself and to not hurt my wrist too much. I am definitely an advocate for do not push yourself to crochet when you have wrist pain, because I could go downstairs right now and literally whip out half the panel for the strawberry ripple. However, I'm not going to, because that wouldn't be good for my wrist. So that is what I have been up to today. Also, major news, Mummy Pig has given birth to little Evie, and she's so cute. I'm gonna go and cook dinner because we need to have that, and probably speak to you guys tomorrow. Just a quick little update from me today because it's getting late, and I'm gonna go cook dinner and I'll speak to you guys soon. Guys, this is the angle you're gonna have from me today, because I broke my tripod yesterday. Oh, it was on the sofa, and then I knocked it with my knee and it just rolled onto the floor, and then it smashed. So me and Keelan are gonna super glue it back together hopefully when he gets back, because that tripod is my favourite thing. I love it. Where the screws go, it has like snapped where the screws go, so we're just gonna like glue where the screws are meant to go in and just glue them in and then hope for the best. If not, I'm just gonna have to buy another one, but it's fine. But yeah, so for today, this is the angle that you're getting. Yesterday didn't do much crochet, but I did start to make the oranges for week 2 of the crochet along. I couldn't get any further than this though, because the next row is white, and because the next panel of the crochet along is attached to the watermelon, I'm like just carrying on. I'm not cutting the white, so that's still attached to the watermelon panel, like here. It's still attached, ready to do the next row, so I couldn't get any further with the oranges. But there's only like 2 more rows to do on these, so that's really not a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I want to work on the crochet along, but I also need to do this pattern test. I've done one, I think I showed you guys yesterday, but I need to do a few more. I think it is really cute. I need to just make some more colours, I think, and then send in my feedback, because I've got a couple points that I need to make. But I like the pattern, I think it's really cute, so I can't wait to make some more. So maybe that's what we should do first. I think I need to make up one in each colour at least, and I also need to get some photos as well. That's what I need to do. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do some of these and watch a bit of YouTube as well. I've managed to prop you up the tiniest little bit, but it's been a couple hours. I think I did 2 more of these coasters, and they're better. They're bigger than this initial one, and I worked out what I was doing wrong. I wasn't doing enough pull-ups of the cluster stitches, so it made them smaller, and I also only did chain 2s I think in this, whereas this is chain 3s in this final row. So yeah, the coasters are bigger, and it was all my fault, which is fine. But yeah, these look so cute. I do want to do 2 more. I think I want to do 2 where the colour changes each row. So this would be like the light pink, and then this rust colour, and then light pink, and then rust colour. And then I want to do that inverted as well. So yes, we've done those, and then I started working on the crochet along. So I did one row of double crochets, and then I started doing the mesh stitches, but obviously I'm still being very careful with my wrist because it was hurting a lot at the start of the week and I really don't want to overdo it. So I got about halfway through the row 2 and then I was like, I'm gonna stop now because I don't want to hurt my wrist anymore. Because I film Monday to Friday, Saturday / Sunday, pattern gets released on a Wednesday, obviously can't like finish the whole thing in like 2 days, so they are gonna kind of like start merging where like we'll be doing like weeks 2 and 3 on the same vlog, but that is fine. I just want to share my experience with you guys, and so far I'm freaking loving it. I'm just glad I didn't have to cut the white off. I'm glad I didn't finish it before the next lot of the pattern got released. I will try and film for you guys, but my tripod is broken at the moment, so I'm doing as best as I can, which is why I didn't film any of this or any of the actual crocheting for this. But this is due tomorrow, so I'm gonna do some more when I get home tomorrow of these and then take photos and send in my feedback. But yes, so that is my little update for now, and I'm gonna go do some house bits because I've been very lazy today. My tripod is fixed, yay! It is Saturday now. I have had a very busy and honestly quite stressful couple of days. I can't really talk about it at the moment, but I can let you guys know when I know what is going on. But it just means I haven't really had the time to crochet over the past couple of days. Like, I'm definitely going to be behind on the crochet along now, which I'm fine with. I just had to put other things in place of crochet over the past couple of days, and yeah, I have just taken like a 2-hour nap on the sofa because I'm just exhausted. But yesterday I did weave in the ends on these coasters that I've made for a pattern test, and I found out that by the time this video comes out, this pattern will be released. I'll link the pattern down below in the description in case you guys want to go and make these for yourself. But I just made a pink one. I think this colour is called Rust. This was all drop Paris. I can tell you the colour number because they have names on the website on Wool Warehouse, but they don't have names on the bands. So this is colour 65. I'm pretty sure that one's called Rust. And then this one is colour 63, but I can't remember what that one's called, but they're very cute. I use them for my elephant tapestry. And then I decided to do also a multicoloured one with these two colours because I thought that'd be really fun, and I actually really love how it turned out. But my feedback has been sent, my photos have been sent, and these are all done, which is really exciting. And I have completed my first pattern test of the year, so that is another thing off the list for the goals for 2025. One of my goals was to pattern test, whether it was something small, something big, and I have done that, which is really, really exciting. My plans for now are to just edit last week's YouTube video. I did a little bit beforehand, but I'm waiting on a phone call and an email, which is what I've been waiting for the past like 2 hours. So I took a nap, so I thought I'll wake up, it's fine, but I still haven't had anything. So I don't want to do anything, like I can't go anywhere, I can't do too much, so I'm just going to sit and edit the YouTube video. It needs to go up anyway tomorrow, and I think we have guests coming over tomorrow. Yay. So yeah, that is the plan of action. Of course my neighbours start being noisy as I film. That's honestly comical. I did just watch a YouTube video by Crochet Vision, and I love watching Crochet Vision's videos. She has such a supportive husband, it's incredible. She spent $4,000 on yarn at Joann's because Joann's is closing, and I think that's incredible because that is probably, some of it was like 50% off, some of it was 70% off, so that's probably a good $8,000 to $9,000 worth of yarn that she's been able to buy. I don't know where they're going to put it all because she had a lot to begin with, but that's the kind of supportive husband you want. She's not going to have to buy yarn probably for a year, I would say. Like, I don't know how fast she crochets, but wow, that is incredible. But I would feel very overwhelmed with a stash that big. I'm feeling overwhelmed with my stash now, and it's not that big. It's big to some people, but compared to the stashes I see on YouTube, my stash really is not that big, and I want to condense my stash down, but honestly it's kind of incredible. She's got yarn walls after yarn walls after yarn walls. It's like wow. And I just watched Passionate Kelsey's organise my yarn stash with me, and her yarn shelves look so good. I love them. I'm kind of tempted to get some bookcases like that myself. I think they would be so cute, but we will see. I still need to work out what furniture I want in the yarn room, and Keelan has said that he wants to move his RC cars up there too, so we've kind of got to like work out a plan of like what's going to go where. Still need to organise the room though, so don't know when that's going to be, but I have something really exciting coming up as well that I can't wait to share with you guys. And yeah, it's a little yip yap, a catch up. But yeah, there's just been a lot going on, so we're definitely gonna like fall behind with the crochet along, but honestly that's fine because it just means more content for you guys. But yeah, I'm also still taking it kind of easy with my wrist because it was hurting at the start of the week. I've been wearing my compression glove overnight, however a couple nights ago I took it off in my sleep and I took my retainers out as well for my braces, so that was fun and games waking up and I didn't have any of that on, and I was like, what the hell was I doing in my sleep? Is anyone else like that? Plan of action is to edit the YouTube video, and then I might work on some of this panel because I have done a bit. I don't know if I actually showed you guys. I really have not done a lot of this of week 3, but I've done the next row of mesh stitches and everything lines up because I was worried my stitch count was off. I don't think it is, so I think we're all good, but I don't really know what comes next, so I think it's still white, and I still have quite a bit of this white left, which is really good. But I'll just split it between working on that and also my YouTube video, and hopefully I get my email and phone call that I am waiting for. Happy Monday everyone. I can't remember if I filmed anything over the weekend. Basically guys, why I was so stressed was because I was going for a new job at work and I didn't get it, which is completely fine. I got interview experience, so I'm gonna take it. That's why this vlog has been a bit chaotic, because I was a bit stressed about that. But anyways, I did another 3 o'clock start today, so I'm quite tired, but the plan for this afternoon is to just relax after work, do a little bit of crochet and edit vlogs. That's what I'm planning to do today. Not a lot. Let me show you how far I got on the blanket for week 3. This is like technically week 3 vlog, but that will be continuing on to next week because I've barely got through week 3. So I've got up to the first row of iced pink on the strawberry panel, and I've still got to do strawberries, ruffles, more white, and a whole nother panel like that but raspberries. So there is still pretty much the entirety of week 3 that I need to do. I did start making the lemons, so we've got 2 lemons. I need to do the little green bits for them, but these were super easy and quick to make. I've made lemon granny squares before, so I kind of pretty much knew what I was doing for this already. But these turned out really cute, so I've done like a little bit. This is what I've done. I really haven't done a lot of crocheting this week, but that's how some weeks are, in all honesty. My TikTok is doing quite well this week actually. I'm really like quite pleased with it. So yeah, I need to put my week 4 predictions in because obviously that pattern is getting released next week for me. So what else have we got left to do? It's gonna be the cherries panel. I feel like it's got to be the cherries panel because I don't actually know what other panel there is to do. I think they're saving the squares for last, so I think it's going to be the cherries panel next and the strawberries for the squares. That's what my guess for this next week is, and we will see if I am correct. Fingers crossed I am. I was not right about this week though, but completely fine with that. It's very cute though. I'm loving this little pop of blue. I think that's like such a cute way to do it too. Again, I haven't measured this. I don't know how big this is, and we're just gonna hope and pray that when we get to the gingham squares that it all lines up. But if not, I'll just block the gingham squares so that they fit and it'll be fine. But yeah, this is looking very good so far. I am obviously now running behind on this, but that's okay. We're just going to take it in our stride. That'll probably mean there'll just be maybe another week of vlogs for this, which is absolutely fine. I have my lunch. I made myself a ham bagel and I'm going to eat my lunch, and then we are going to do some editing because that's the life of a YouTuber. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. If you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a like. Comment your favourite fruit emoji if you made it to the end of this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss when I post, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!